All right, wakey, wakey, my people, wakey, wakey. It's time to get this done. It's time to connect and engage with what matters to you most. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Walk and Talk, the Monday Motivation. Even though it is Friday afternoon, who the hell cares? Because Monday Motivation can happen anytime. You know what it is when you wake up thinking, shit, what do I do today? Right? How do I get my act together? What I got to focus on today? If you are an entrepreneur, mompreneur, a solopreneur, someone in your own business, or somebody working for someone else who wants to have their own business and do their own thing, you're wondering, how the hell do I do it? Let me give you some motivation right quick. You hear behind me here traffic because I'm walking the dog. And I love walking and talking. And so I don't feel like I'm talking to myself. I'm going to talk to you. Listen, check this out. Real simple. You have things you want to accomplish. You have things that you want to do. You know what those things are. You know what those fears are, right? The things that you want to do, but then the shit that's holds you back. Holds you back from doing the things you want to do. Why? Why are you holding yourself back? Let me tell you right now, it's a story you're telling yourself. It's a story that you're telling yourself that somehow, some way, you are not worthy. Let me tell you right now, you think you're not worthy. That's what's up. You were told when you were a kid that you were not good enough. You were told when you were a child that you perhaps couldn't do it. That you did not have the right skills, the right body type, the right, skin color, the right height, whatever it was. You were told no. You were told you couldn't. When we were kids, we heard no so often that it created in us this little thing called, listen to me carefully. It is called, are you listening to me? It is called the hesitation habit. You hesitate. We hesitate. We all hesitate taking action. That's what's getting in our way. All right. So, but what's getting in your way right now is you're hesitating to take action because of the story you're told yourself. That's right. You're told that you can't. And I want to be here standing in the middle of this traffic so you can feel the energy that is around me as you hear this podcast. And that is because there is things around us, there is energy around us, there is life around us that is free flowing. Things are happening whether we like them or not. And my question to you is, when are you going to do things so that you can make things happen in your life? Stop fearing. Don't be afraid. Now, I can tell you that, don't be afraid. You're still going to be pissing your pants. You'll be like, oh shit, I can't do this. I can't leave my job. I can't do it. I can't do it. Well, of course you can't. Well, here's the thing, it's not that you can't, it's that you won't. You won't make the decision. I did it too, my friend. I was afraid too. Until I said, bullshit, this is crazy. I don't belong where I don't belong. So why am I still fighting to be where I don't belong? What is wrong with us? Yeah, it's a story that we tell ourselves. It's a story that we tell ourselves of what we think we can do, we think we should be doing, and it's wrong. You know why it's wrong? Because it doesn't suit you, it doesn't fit you. If being afraid suits you and fits you, then you continue to be in it. But if being afraid does not suit most people, most humans, you know why? Because we're not here to fear. Oh, I like that little rhyme right there, right quick. We're not here to fear. You hear me? We're here to make shit happen. And until you understand that we're here to make shit happen, people are going to look at you funny. People are going to make fun of you. Perhaps they are going to call your names or suggest that you're not focused, suggest that you are a dreamer. Let me tell you why that happens, my friend. The reason why that happens is very simple. It's very simple. It's a metaphysics of life. And if you believe this or not, it don't matter to me. But I'm telling you right now, this is why people stop you. Because if you succeed, that means that you will, in fact, some way leave their presence, their vicinity. Somehow you'll leave. That's why people try to hold you back. Because if you leave, the next question in their mind is then what will become of us? Right? If Linda leaves, if Sally leaves, if John leaves and he finds his way to make shit happen, what's going to happen with us? What's going to be our destiny? Shit, that means we got to work harder. Fuck. Right? What does that mean? That means that now we got to do shit that we want to do. And let me tell you, I know that firsthand. Firsthand, I know this because when I was 22 years old, catch this. I decided it was time to leave home, but I decided to leave home a lot sooner than that. But I was afraid of leaving my house, not because I was afraid of leaving home, but because my parents heavily depended on me. They heavily depended on my ability to speak for them. You see, because my parents chose not to learn the language. They were Spanish-speaking people. They are Spanish-speaking people. They just decided, look, we don't need to because we have a help. We have a crutch. But yet everyone around me told me, you got to get out of here. You got to go find your life. You got to go make it happen because you got some shit to seriously make happen. So you got to go, you got to leave. I just didn't know how. I was afraid to leave them, but really I was afraid of making that move because what would happen to them if I did? And so the day came, I literally left. I took my things and I left. And it was devastating. They were devastated for years. And it wasn't until they saw me evolve, they saw me emerge, and they saw me travel the world, and they saw me do what I do because what I love, that they realize, oh, okay. All right, she was right. She had a point. She had a point for leaving. But people will not let you leave because then they have to succeed. Then they have to look at themselves and see the fact that they've been living in fear. Do you follow, my friend? So the key here is that do not live in fear. But if you live in fear, because we all do, we are all fear rooted. We are all in fear. Just understand that it's let it go. Let it go. Do not worry about what people are going to think or say about you. Who cares? Here's the thing is, who really cares? Nobody. Nobody. So at the end of the day, there's things you got to do. You got to get them done because you're the one to do them. See, they're in you. They've been designed for you. They've been chosen for you. Do you follow me? That's what I'm saying, guys. The plan was designed for you. So once you understand the plan, that you're here to do, then the rest of it is, shenanigans. The rest of it is just a matter of just getting it done. A matter of just sitting down and saying, look, I deserve a better life. I deserve to give my family a better life. You know what I mean? Hey, right on. That's all it is. You deserve to give your family a better life. And because you deserve to give your family a better life, you have options. And the options are designed right in front of you. That's all there is to it. You can choose not to do it, or you can just choose to do it. It's really up to you. Do you follow? It's really up to you. So let me tell you this. If I told you right now, listen, I have the magic ability to give you all that you wanted, all that you need right now. I have exactly the tools that you need to do what you want. And all I'm going to have you do is I'm going to have you write down your goals. I'm going to have you write down your dream. In one sentence, right now, find a piece of paper for me, please. And write down exactly what you want to do, what you want to accomplish. Right now, write it down. Let me tell you what you didn't do. You didn't go find a piece of paper. Most of you, 90% of you, will not find a piece of paper to write something down. You know why? Because you're definitely afraid that just writing it down is hard enough. You see what I'm saying? You see how hard it is to get out of our own way? It's not that you don't need motivation. Fuck that. You don't need to be motivated. Okay? What you need to understand is that your hesitation is going to cause you to stay put. Your hesitation is going to cause you to stay put. So get to the edge. Go to the edge of that precipice of your goals. Stand on the edge of it and jump and see what happens. All right. Here's what's going on, kids. The reason why we don't do what we want to do is because our brain is scientifically, biologically designed to keep us safe. You understand? And whenever you want to do something that's outside of your comfort zone, your brain will automatically understand one signal. And the signal is, oh shit, we can't do this because that means we're going to come out of our comfort zone. The minute we come out of our comfort zone is like jumping out of a plane. Whether or not you have a parachute, it does not care. It's just, hey, we're not supposed to do this. So your brain is designed biologically to keep you safe. You understand? So as long as you understand that the reason why you're not succeeding is not because you don't have the skills, is not because you don't have the talent, is not because you can't. It's because literally, physically, scientifically, biologically, you cannot do anything outside of your comfort zone. So what do? Okay. So what do? Here's the process. Very simple. What you do. The process is very simple. Here's what you do. What you do is that you get yourself in a place of practice. You've got to practice. You got to keep yourself safe, and you got to practice. Once you practice, you'll be all right. So the first way for you to practice, and right now I have a motorcycle coming my direction, so I want you to feel the energy as this guy will 100%, he's pretty far away from me right now, but he's coming close. I will guarantee you he will speed up as he goes by because it is human condition to do that. All right, but he just waved at me, and so he slowed down, you see, because it is conditioned. I just conditioned this complete stranger to condition his behavior. Because I can. Why? Because the moment your brain understands that, hey, I'm cool, it will proceed to act accordingly, you see. So, tell your brain, it's cool. Tell your brain, affirm to yourself, it's cool. We can do this. Whatever your goal is, whatever your dream is, it's cool. We can do this. And get to task. Let me tell you right now, the reason why you're not succeeding is not because you can't. And meaning that you don't have the skill, the capacity, but you physically, biologically are designed to stay safe in your comfort zone. So you have to get ready to get out of your comfort zone as much as possible. You probably have heard before somewhere that says, there's this axiom that says, every day to do something that freaks the hell out of you, no matter how small. There's a reason for that. That's so you can teach your brain that you, my friend, are in control. You are in control. Once you understand that, the rest of it is bogus. You see what I'm saying? So wake up. It's time. Let's do this.